republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As far as the Pledge of Allegiance is concerned, the question is, do I feel like it's necessary to take time out of class to do it? Necessary? I don't know that it's necessary. I think it's a good thing to do. This is my own personal opinion. Remember that. I spent my whole life. I grew up in a military family. My dad was in the Air Force for 27 years. I was in the Air Force for 4 years. To me, it's a pretty cool thing, to be able to have to do it. But I think it's kind of a good daily reminder of the freedoms that we have, and to take a minute or less out of classroom time to do that. I wouldn't say I think it's necessary, but I do think that it can be very valuable. So.
Thoughts on having under God, being set in a public school. We are in a public school, we're not in a private school setting. So kids have the choice to what they believe in. I am okay with that, but students have the choice. They do not have to say the Pledge of Allegiance, so they have their rights as well.
I like to say the Pledge of Allegiance because I think it's a good way to have our school represent the United States as one.
I don't like doing the Pledge of Allegiance because it's boring.
I enjoy saying the Pledge of Allegiance every morning because I think it's a good way to start off our day, nice and positive, and it's good for representing our school.
I do believe that our nation is founded on some core values and principles, and it's good to recite those. However, I must respect the right that not everyone believes the same way I do. And part of the beauty of being in this country is you're protected by those, the right to not have to believe like everyone else does. So while I'll certainly have no problem with it, I respect the right that others have to not participate.
As far as the words, one nation under God, in our Pledge of Allegiance being said in a public school setting, personally I'm fine with it. Not only am I fine with it, that's what I believe in, so I'm a supporter of that, but I also know that there are, I don't know if it's a lot of people, but I know that there is a population of individuals that don't believe in that, and if you don't believe in something, then that's not something that you want to say, feel, or even hear. So I'm fine with those that don't want to hear that and don't want that to be said in a public setting or in a public school setting, but I personally believe that it's okay. I think that those are the words that our nation was founded on, and I think I still believe wholeheartedly that our nation is one nation under God. But I also can be accepting of other people's beliefs, and if that's not something they believe in, that's fine. That's between them and their God, or them and whatever it is that they believe in or don't believe in. So I can be accepting of it, but I also think that that's fine for me and my kids and the people here at school.
I believe that having students repeat the Pledge of Allegiance during the school day is a very good way to show respect for our country. It may not be the best way, but like I said, it's a very good way.